Peace.
Yo, excuse me. Let's go over something real quick, man. Well, a few topics as quick as possible. However, I want to start with this video I just saw. It's the whole reason why I even have something to say. So, let me get into the video. The video was of a Marine at some type of committee hearing. You know, I don't know what type of hearing really. But it was a hearing where there was 4-star generals there. And what he said was, we do not want to fight along or for Israel. Alongside or for Israel. That wasn't what got me. What got me was in the video, if you listen, the woman spoke and she said, you know, y'all are just like robots. And when she said that, iRobot popped in my head. Because, you know, you got to understand the spell on words. Or the words that become spells. I found it amazing that in today's society, we still think that these people that have been committing all kinds of atrocities against the world are going to come and do you a favor by liberating you. I don't care what factions you believe in anything. Understand, when you believe, you give power to something else. And you take it from yourself. You believe a system is going to do right by you. Let me help you understand something. Before you get to talking, you didn't vote, or you support the blonde guy, or the whatever, man. Listen, I support none of that. I support the system nowhere. I support none of these systems, none of these belief systems, because that's all they are. Things that are designed to control what you think. I need for you to understand that, you know, before you get to telling me how I dropped the ball because I didn't do this and do that. Well, let me help you understand something. Because these Epstein files, man, they should show you everything you thought about America. You should just throw it out the door. But no, people still going to blame because you didn't think or feel or believe the way they do. However, let me help you out. You're right. The orange man is in these files. It don't take a rocket scientist to understand that the orange man is in these files. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the orange man, you know, I mean, without taking a shot at the orange man, all you got to do is look at the profession of his wife. Period. That tells you as much as you need to know. However, that ain't even the point. The point is you chose a side when there is no sides. They sit in the room and conspire together. Because if that's what they didn't do, then let me help you understand. Because the House and the Senate can impeach this guy, right? But they won't. Now, however, these titles are this and that you both or that you all profess to be a part of to any extent. And I mean them and hers. If you can't read between the lines, that's on you. However, they are a part of both parties. So both parties have a party that could right the wrongs going on in America overnight. But won't do it. That goes to show that they all or in cahoots, that they work together, that they got each other's back, that they're part of the gang. I don't see why people don't see it as simple as that. You know, if that wasn't what it is, then people should be getting, arrested left and right. The victims, they want to come forth and put their business in the street, which is reliving the trauma. But the system won't let them do it because the system will collapse overnight. Your girl said that. See, that's why I started with this video that's going around. Of the Marine getting snatched out the hearing and the girl calling them robots. Because you're going to get up and do the same thing every day. No matter if it's right, wrong, if it's logical, if there's morals behind it. You will not stand to a standard that will make America be different. Because you were bred to just follow orders and to be independent. Meaning robot. You were meant to individualize yourself, to think the way that you think and feel is all there is and screw everybody else. I mean, remember, words are spells. So when you claim to be one who fights for independence, then how can you ask for unity? I'm just saying, before you start judging people for what they think and feel, before you start criticizing people for what they didn't do because you did, I think at this point you need to look at the greater picture and ask yourself, have you been wrong? Because as I said, both parties have the power to make these things change overnight, but they won't, simply because you missed. An election is not a selection. Shout out to Papa Duck, he gave me that one. But yeah, I'm going to say that one more time. An election is not a selection, meaning you elect those they picked, those they put in front of you. That don't mean these people are good for you. See, if you had a selection, then you would go by what merits people have, what morals people have, what standards people have, what boundaries people have. I mean, I can keep going. But when you picking people that you really know nothing about, you get what you get.